I go for a book presentation, there are two major things that are important. The launching of the book. And you don't need to delay people until they are tired before you go to the launching. Because I've gone for book launching that will delay the people. By the time you start the launching, people will all disappear. So I have to use 1.5 minutes to talk. And also the talking for book presentation and launching, I leave it for the book reviewers because it's their day. So I will not say much. Today is for Professor Ikiadli and Professor Gubodia, the two book reviewers.
Yes, Your Excellency. One is Professor Amenze Guobadi.
Okay.
And the second, Your Excellency, is Professor Mike Ikariale.
Thank you. So today is their day. And but the topic is a very familiar topic. I haven't been the president of this country before. And when you talk about internal security, it's an area that touches my heart. And especially when you talk about election security, again, it's an area that touches my heart. So I have to thank the author for making an academic contribution to that body of knowledge. And listening to him when he appears on television, the books are not ordinary books, but the books would be very relevant for training of officers that will be involved in elections. One gets worried when you come to Nigerian elections. Just like Arase said, the key actors in elections are the electoral management body, in our own case, the INEC, and the police. And sometimes elections are done anyhow we like. Why so? I don't think I can say clearly that because the people lack knowledge. I think they don't lack the knowledge. People willingly do the wrong thing. Because we're in a society where people accept the wrong thing and celebrate those who do the wrong thing. And if we grow to the level where society will not accept the wrong thing, people will no longer do the society will not accept the wrong thing. People will no longer do the wrong thing. In fact, here we overstress the army. Most other countries, the military, don't get involved in the day-to-day managing the elections. Some of them, some countries, they use them to manage some strategic transportation system like the Air Force and the army in very dangerous areas to convey materials. But manning, pulling, but staying around, military are never used. I just came back from Botswana, of course, some months back during the election. It's a very small country of small population, so almost all the police officers were used for the election. What the military do is that those regular duties that the police officers were doing, including securing the police headquarters, the military took over, because all the police officers were sent to the field. So the military high command have to post military officers to secure government assets and facilities. That's what they do. And you don't hear stories. Go to a country like Senegal, which is a West African country, their election last year. We talk about technology, and still with the technology, we still have problems. And I said that they use the simplest form of voting. In fact, there was a table there. They put the ballot papers for every candidate, and you, the voter, you go and you just go and pick one from, because you must pick from all the candidates. You could make mistake to pick two. Then when you get there, you have them to, you throw the rest into a way to access, and the candidate of your choice. They want to hear you. Sorry, just put a long table, and if say 3 presidential candidates, every candidate has his own ballot papers put there. As a voter, you pick from candidate 1, and you pick the 6. Then you go to where you vote, where it is secret. You take the candidate of your choice and put in one envelope and put in the ballot paper. And you throw the remaining ones in a waste paper basket. And nobody picks more than one. If it is Nigeria, one person for his candidate, you want to pick 10 or more. Though the system has a way that if you pick more, it could be detected. And you don't even see one police there to conduct the human behavior. You don't see any police. The electoral management officers, polling agents, and so on, they were just sitting down watching. The police were outside because they use secondary school and primary schools as polling stations. Then each of the classrooms, they have the different polling units. So the police stay at the gate. If there's an issue, they will call them in. Otherwise, you don't see police while they are even doing the vote. And that is standard in so many countries. But here, we will fully do the wrong thing, and we, with the Nigerians, celebrate the wrong thing. And I believe one day the country will get to the level where people will reject bad behavior. And when we get to the level that we reject bad behavior, most of these things will not happen again. Just like Onovo said, that professors who just give degrees to young graduates and they are serving as NYC members, they will go to the field, fill the forms, and the voting, and when they pass their result to the professors will turn. So how do you expect those youth corpers? What kind of training are we giving to those youth corpers that you just graduated them, and now you are showing them that the wrong thing is what is acceptable in our country? I believe one day we all Nigerians will say we will no longer accept the wrong thing. And the day we all collectively say we will no longer accept the wrong thing, we, the political class, will behave normally. People must reject us if we behave wrongly. Maybe one day we will have 2 big buildings in Abuja where we will have places where we put pictures of people, even if they are dead, and say these are the people who really messed up this country. So that their grandchildren will come and know that their grandfathers were part of the problems of the country. I have to thank you, Onovo, thank you, but you should also have appreciated me, because you said that the author has made it very clear that there is no illiterate police officer again. But you know, when I was in office, I made sure that the police academy in Kano was made a degree awarding. So immediately as a cadet officer, as you pass through the police training, you also have a sound degree. So there is no issue of police being, I think that is over. So we have to thank all of you for being here, and I believe you will all robustly launch this book as I declare this program open. Thank you all.
I think the former